We're back.
That was dumb.
Alright, I tried.
I told you it was dumb.
I tried.
I was trying to talk you out of it, Grayson.
I tried,
All right,
Ethan.
let's try this again.
It was too chill.
Just intense though. Bro.
Do that but intense?
No, don't do that at all. At all in any way, actually.
Alright.
Today we're doing something serious.
It's not that serious.
Was that good?
No, because it's not that serious.
Well,
It's
it
not
kind of
serious.
is. Kind of. All right. Well, it's something. Hang on, I got an itchy nose.
Alright, guys, today we're doing something that is
One of our fears, actually. Like, it really is. Can you get your thigh off mine? Thank you. Guys, today we are finding out what our futures hold.
that's intense.
I told you it's
That's
intense.
really okay. It
It's
is
scary,
intense.
bro.
We're gonna be finding out things about ourselves that haven't happened yet, but are going to happen probably in the future that doesn't even exist yet today. That is stuff that we're gonna hear about.
Wrap your head around that for a second.
Does that make any sense? How
It's scary.
How
dude.
is that possible that someone is born with a gift to tell you what you are going to do that you haven't done yet?
Like,
What the
yeah, wow.
Guys, these psychic twins are not just your normal psychics. First of all, they're twins, so there's two of them, just like there's two of us.
That should be interesting.
So I feel like our energy together is gonna be great and make for some good readings. I don't know why, I just had that intuition about today.
Maybe you're psychic.
Okay, maybe. Maybe it runs in twins. Just to give you guys some background on the people that we're gonna see today. They predicted a lot of things that actually in real life happened.
So we did some research and we found some pretty crazy stuff. They predicted a lot of things about, you know, celebrities and people in the public eye. For example, everyone knows that Shane Dawson has been killing it this year on YouTube. Apparently, they predicted Shane Dawson stepping up his content production-wise and garnering a lot of outside love, which is actually what happened.
Yeah. They predicted multiple of the Kardashians' pregnancies months before they were announced.
Hopefully they don't predict like my pregnancy.
Well, you can't get pregnant.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's not really, okay.
That's not what you meant.
No, it's fine.
They actually predicted Ariana Grande getting engaged before she did, which I don't think anybody saw coming. Like, that was like so out of the
Yeah,
blue.
that was pretty crazy. But they also predicted a lot of things that weren't so good. They predicted a major rapper's death the month that Lil Peep passed away.
They predicted several of the shootings in New York and Belgium right before they occurred.
And also a subway bombing that happened in New York.
Today, I'm kind of interested, not kind of, I'm extremely interested in the things that we're gonna hear about our future. I really believe in psychic readings because of a personal experience that I actually went through.
Which is the reason why I'm kind of afraid of going to a psychic.
In like 2005, my dad was on a business trip and he was with one of his friends and he was like kind of bored, nothing to do, and he walked by a psychic shop and he was like,
In Chicago.
In Chicago, and he was like, okay, I'll go in for a psychic reading. And the psychic told him two things that stood out to him.
So they predicted that one of his sons was going to sell out shows. He had no clue what that meant.
Well, you're 5 years old.
And then he also predicted that his oldest child was going to get badly injured in a snowboarding accident. What ended up happening was Grayson and I both together sold out some shows on tour in 2016, which is more than 10 years after that psychic reading. And then Grayson was actually like badly injured in a snowboarding accident.
Yeah, I just woke up in the ER one time and it was from snowboarding. I had no idea what happened.
I lost sight of Grayson while we were snowboarding, and then I couldn't find him for another 2.5 hours until I got a call from my mom that he was in the hospital. So it was a really scary experience. So I guess that psychic kind of confused my dad's children. So when she said one of his sons, I guess she meant two, and then when she said his oldest child, I guess she meant his youngest child.
So
that's some
of the
pretty
things were a little bit off, but like it all happened, and that's really weird that she
So-
was able to predict that 11 years before everything went down.
So obviously selling out shows is awesome. I never would have ever thought I would ever do that in my life. That's
Especially
like
when I
one
was
of my
5. Like when I was 5, I was like playing soccer on the purple team.
So we did not expect to ever sell out shows, so that was awesome that happened, and I guess that's a really positive prediction. But the snowboarding accident was really scary, and that's what's kind of kept me from going to a psychic ever again.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna find out about like marriage and love life. Oh wait, I wonder who's gonna have kids first.
I think everyone knows that.
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm gonna have kids. I want to be a dad so bad.
Bro, that's like weird. You gotta chill with that.
Like not yet.
What if
but
there's a
like,
big plot twist? Alright, anyway.
What if we find out that we are not gonna live together at some point? That's weird. This is nuts. I'm
Nervous, I'm a little jittery.
ready though. Like, what if one day we both end up liking the same girl? Like, would that ever happen? This never happened.
I don't think that would happen. But what if they predict it?
Then we could just avoid it.
Bro, no.
What if they predict things that we can avoid? Can you avoid something that they predict?
That's scary.
All right, we're gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna save all my questions and emotion for the psychic twins because I don't want to like spoil anything on camera. But
This is gonna be.
I'm extremely excited.
It's gonna be interesting. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're like 2 minutes away now. How you feeling, Gray?
Nervous still?
Bro, why are we like nervous for all?
I don't know, cause dude, what if they tell us something bad? What if they're like, you're gonna, I don't know, you're gonna like trip and fall,
pants,
and then like
it's gonna be caught on video and posted on Twitter and go viral.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
Trip, fall, video viral. Don't want that.
Don't want that at all.
What do they say?
All right, guys. So we're like, all right, I'm pulling up right now. All right, let's go in. Let's do it. All right, so we arrived and we're just waiting on the twins to come down. It's so funny saying twins because we're twins.
I know.
And people always call us
the twins.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is so crazy! Are you Ethan?
I'm Grayson.
Oh shoot. Hi Ethan,
Grayson.
are you Terry?
Hi.
You're Ethan.
Ethan.
Oh my god, you
Totally
guys look so much
Grayson.
alike.
Well, come on up.
Come on up.
Oh. So it's time, I guess. We find out our futures.
Yeah, so how does this work? Like, please explain.
Well, we're the Psychic Twins, and I'm Terry. This
And
is
I'm
Linda. And we are the only Psychic Twins in the world. We have 3,000 world predictions that all happen, including 9/11. I think we made that prediction the year you were born.
Oh yes, that's right.
And
November 1999.
Yeah, and you know, we're not always right. We say, you know, the future is written in pencil, so no psychic is always right. It's more about spiritual guidance and sort of letting people know as a warning what they can expect or good things ahead.
Sweet. Well, we're excited.
So are we.
I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why.
Oh no, everybody is.
Yeah.
Everybody
It's
is.
normal?
Actually, we're a little nervous. We were nervous meeting you. You're
always nervous.
You're big stars. But no, yeah, we're always nervous. I mean, we really channel a lot of energy, even for days before we do a collab. And so you guys were like, whoa, your energy, it precedes you. It just, you send out, radiate this energy that is so amazing. And we do automatic writing. We actually channel writing. This is what some of the writing we got on you. That's mine. I mean, this is actually what it looks like, guys. This is what the automatic writing usually looks like when we're channeling world events like terror attacks and extreme weather events. We do automatic channeling of medical mediums is what we're called, and it's intuitive. You can see we circle body parts and likely problems in that area.
See, the thing is about you guys is that, you know, at 19, you've accomplished more than most people do in their whole lifetimes. That's how I see it. You know, honestly.
I don't think you're aware
It's
of that.
amazing.
But you really are amazingly accomplished.
Like, it's amazing to me how much you have done.
They're so precocious. But yeah, you're also Gen Z. Gen Z is your generation, which is the new generation of youth and leaders coming in. You are very imaginative and on many levels. But you also have a tendency to be a little out of touch with reality, which is great for YouTube, but sometimes it can really screw with you.
Yeah.
Are you saying they're crazy?
I definitely do feel that sometimes. Like, I'll have to like I
Grayson,
love going back home and grounding myself and hanging out with like my grandparents and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grayson's always like, yo, we need to go back home. We need to get grounded again. Like
I feel like I'm floating.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Grounded.
nice.
Funny you would bring that up because it says, I was just channeling, keep yourselves grounded right here.
Wow.
You
It
know,
says
through
it
your
right
faith.
there.
It says it right there. I knew you were going to talk about it.
Oh, that's something really important to us. To always say.
Okay, so
Oh,
if you look at this, there's every single word is written like in cursive, and the only word that's not is grounded.
grounded.
And everything else is in cursive.
Yes,
That's crazy.
everything
That's
else, and
nuts.
that's the one thing you.
Yeah, I legit just brought that up. Okay, that's
yeah,
crazy.
see?
Okay. So when we were on the way, we sent a list of questions because we were curious about a few things about our future.
And I knew I'd be nervous here and I'd forget like a couple of them, so I wanted to just get them all out while I was like thinking clearly.
Your first question, what does our YouTube future look like? And this is, the question we always get, especially with YouTubers. I feel really good about your YouTube future. I think you're going to do very well. You'll do it for a number of years more. Isn't that what you saw? That you feel
tremendous
very good about?
progress. I see you guys just going up and up and up in terms of subscribers and sponsor deals.
Yeah.
And you'll be doing all kinds of things like modeling. And it feels like there's a sporting company that's coming in and going to sponsor you at some point.
Yeah, there is a
This
sponsor
year.
coming this year
Yeah.
within 6 months.
Good
I'm
money for
hearing,
you guys.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We like grew up playing sports, so that's
Oh,
like
did
very
you?
fitting for us actually.
Perfect.
And that's funny that you guys bring that up because
Awesome.
we actually did our first sponsorship ever like a week ago. That's something that my dad always wanted for us.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Well,
Did you guys ever think you would have like a gym someday? That you would run like some kind of classes or a gym or something?
Actually,
Bro.
that's so weird. This is something that like I've never told anybody.
Thank you.
Okay.
What
Thank
is going
you
on?
for saying that.
What is going on?
I've never said this publicly.
Never. We've
Ethan
only
and I-
talked about it to each other.
We wanted
Yes!
to because it's like a personal goal that we want to do, like entirely separate from YouTube.
Yeah.
But
okay.
growing up, my brother and I were really like
Involved in like the special needs community. We started a program for special needs kids at our elementary school actually.
yeah. So we actually made it a goal. And I talked about this with somebody else off camera, like by myself, the other day.
I don't even know if our mom knows about this.
That I want to open that this year. I want to open a gym for people with special needs.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Where like all
Oh my God.
Did you guys like
that's so nuts.
Listen, I am so in your head right now, baby.
Yeah.
Now it's like.
I was gonna say, did you text my mom? But I don't even think I told my mom about this.
I wouldn't even know her name.
What does our love life look like? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this is we asked what our love life looks like in the future because it's very confusing.
Yeah.
At times.
Oh. So you say it's confusing. Are you the ones that are confused? Because everybody's confused with twins and when they're dating twins.
I think just like I don't know whether or not I am when to settle down or what. I mean, I think like now I'm not really in a position where I want to settle down.
Right.
And my whole thing is like I don't know if I want to get married one day. Maybe I'm just too young
Right.
thinking about it, but I don't
Right.
know. I don't know if
Right.
that's my future.
And that's okay.
It's okay,
You
you're-
guys are so young. We change, we grow.
Yeah.
You might change your mind completely by the
Yeah.
time you're 30, So even though you may want to marry, Grayson, I am seeing you in a marriage and
Absolutely.
with a couple of kids in the future.
Feels later
I
on.
think you're both going to have kids actually, okay?
Yeah.
But
I want to
I
have
definitely
kids. I
would.
definitely really want to
you
have
both
kids. Yeah.
do?
I definitely want to have kids.
Because we saw you both with at least 2 children.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
Two
kids.
children.
Yeah. I want kids.
First of all, the girl that comes in for each of you is going to have to deal with your twin connection, which is
Definitely.
very strong.
Yes, 100%.
right?
Yeah.
And they're intimidated
Because
by
it's
it.
weird because like I don't think I can get closer to anybody else other than Ethan. You know what I mean? And like if you have a wife, like you have to be really close.
Yeah.
But like I'm so close to Ethan that I don't know if I can
that's
get any
the
closer.
thing.
And when we've had girlfriends in the
Okay.
past, it's like, I don't know, like if Grayson has a girlfriend, I'll feel like, oh, like she's kind of taking him away from me. Like, we have to like, we're so used to
yes.
spending so much time together that like when he
Yes.
like leaves, I'm like, this feels weird.
a lot of twins never marry, guys, because of that. Because our bond is so strong, and it's hard for that third person. Always it feels like an odd man out, odd girl
Yeah,
out, whatever
third
you want to
wheel or
say,
whatever.
third wheel.
Yeah.
And it has to be a very strong person,
Oh, very.
that is
In
really confident within herself, that is going to be able to handle both of you. And you're the first. This is the most important relationship that you're ever going to have. You were
Absolutely.
born together.
There is a reason you were born as identical twins, because it draws more attention to your mission. You have tremendous success already, and I think there's like a second act where you will be largely involved in charities and just doing things you enjoy. You won't always be in the public eye, which I think might be healthy.
That's like my goal.
That's exactly
Is
what
that
our
right?
goal is.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm planning for my
Really?
future. Yeah. Like,
Really?
I always want to do like things help in the public eye and be there and be a personality to support others.
But if I could see into my
do-
future, like I would want to be doing something, maybe still in the entertainment space, but behind the scenes.
Yeah.
and on
And
my
then,
own time.
like taking trips and just like helping the world as much as I possibly can.
We want to do more stuff behind the
Noble,
scenes. one
noble.
day.
Wow.
Behind
That's
the scenes,
exactly what
we
were
saw you
saying.
doing production. I think I even wrote it down
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yo,
Producing.
what
Yes,
the-
here it is, producing. And this is
Yo, I had a
there.
talk with my agent 2 days ago about this.
You did?
Yes, we wanted to start a production company because we love producing. We directed and produced a music video,
Oh my
and that's a goal of ours.
Oh, I
Like,
love
that's
it.
so
I love
that
it,
I just
love
had a
it.
talk. I was like, we want to start a production company one day.
exciting.
This was like 2 days ago.
Producing films, documentaries. We
We
have
see you
producing
doing
a doc
so
film
much.
right here.
You're gonna produce other people's films too. You're gonna do so well with that.
Oh, thank you.
That was what I swear to
That's
God.
literally what we want to do.
telling you.
When we get older, that's what we want to do.
Okay,
Wow,
this is
you have to
amazing.
do
I
it.
love it. I love it.
This is like giving me
are.
motivation for my life.
Me too.
Yes.
This is so inspiring.
Oh, I
That's
love
thanks, sweetie.
Thank you
so
guys.
much.
You know,
That
it's
means a lot
it's
to
so
me.
important to us to really tune in before you come over. We wanted to give you the guidance that you most needed to hear, not what you want to hear. We don't really tell people what they want to hear. We tell them what they need to hear, what their guides feel they need to hear. And it came in very powerfully for you that you have a mission way beyond this medium, and you will go to so many different places doing this. It feels like film or production work. And then again, I think you'll travel with your families too, just sort of for fun. And I think fun is something that you need to take time off to do. Just you work so hard. And I think you feel an obligation to your fans to keep producing content. But sometimes I just want you to take a little breather and say, you know what, let's just take a week off.
When
and
you
just
need it,
rest
when you need
and
it.
rest and take care of ourselves, nurture ourselves.
First to have kids, I feel Grayson probably.
Yeah.
Oh, he called that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You heard it here first.
I feel like I kind of want to have kids more. I think than Ethan.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot. I think I'd enjoy it a lot.
I'm just taking my life a little bit like slower, I guess.
I'm not in a rush to do it. I just
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
excited for the day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you will be great, Dallas.
You will be amazing.
The best. Okay, where will we
Awesome.
live? Well, California, I feel mostly, but I see you living in different places at different times, traveling a lot. So where do you want to live?
See, that's what I don't know. That's like the one thing we're really confused about right now. Like,
So we were gonna buy a house about I guess maybe 2 months ago, and then we kind of put the brakes on that, and then we had like a realization that we want to kind of like we'd rather have more houses, like less house, but like more properties in different like parts of the world because we love
Wow.
traveling so much.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a goal to have a house in Australia one day.
Oh my gosh.
Australia.
here in Los Angeles, and then also like New Jersey where we're from too.
So you asked, are we going to live together?
Yes.
I feel like you'll live together up until you get married.
Yes.
And at which time you feel like you probably should
Definitely separate.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But about our living situation when we're not living together, do you guys see any like specifics in that
Okay.
about how we'll be living or where we'll be?
Oh,
living?
okay.
Oh,
I feel
okay.
this is the thing. I think you guys will always live close to each other. I really don't see you moving like miles and miles
No,
apart. I think
you will
you'll
always be close to each other.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
have to be. Because you're connected with those invisible cords of energy, like 7 etheric cords of energy.
That's a goal of ours to live like
Is it?
not in the same house, but in the same.
Our goal is to buy one big
Neighborhood.
chunk of
Neighborhood.
property and then have like neighboring houses.
Yes.
That's the ideal. That's ideal. I think you'll always be so close. And it's because you need each other's energy. You're combustible, is what I'm hearing. They're saying you're explosive. Your energy, you can do anything you want together. And I think separately you can too, and it's good to probably even, branch out with your own stuff. I think eventually you both will, but to a point. And you'll always, I think, have projects that are, in the fire together. That's part of your mission. And that's how connected you are.
You hear that, Greg? You can never separate.
Never. Never. Is that a
leave.
threat,
Stuff.
Ethan? Will we ever like the same girl?
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Yes.
I don't think
Yes.
I don't think we ever have.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that right?
Well, the thing is, like,
hard to tell.
if I like a girl and like start talking to her or something like that, he usually then doesn't like her, and I think it may be because of that, and
We've
then
been
same vice versa.
We've been like attracted to the same girl at first, and then once one guy starts talking to her, the
Yeah.
other one's like sees her as more of like a sister type person,
Gotcha.
not like
Yes.
attractive at all. There's really no
That's-
jealousy between us when it comes to girls.
That's amazing.
I think you will at some point like the same girl, but I don't see it being a problem.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Really, I don't see
That's
it
good,
being
yeah.
getting in the way.
Hopefully, we can avoid that if we
Yeah. But just talk it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it has to be discussed, otherwise
Yeah, you
it's
have
really
to talk about
messy.
these things.
That's like so like
We'll have to
only
wrestle.
twins have that issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
That's
mean, best
true.
friends too, but like not as much. Like
True.
Twins.
twins, it's like weird. It's
We do have the same taste in girls. I guess we're gonna have to wrestle at one point.
Will Ethan ever end his dairy-free diet?
Yes, I think you will. You know, I think
I'm gonna have
you
dairy
will.
again one day.
Yeah, you're going through a
should be
phase.
excited.
You're going through a phase.
You should be excited.
Now, you kind of miss sharing like dairy stuff with him, right?
I mean, I've been dairy free for the past 2 months, and it's actually
Really?
helped my skin clear up.
No, but
Yeah.
he just accidentally ate
But
cheddar.
I just accidentally ate dairy before I came.
He ate
because I was-
cheddar cheese chips in the car.
Okay.
Because I didn't read the label. I didn't know it was
Okay.
cheddar cheese. I thought they were regular.
Oh, okay.
I would
Wow,
never make
so-
that mistake.
I just got a weird question just popped into my head, and it's like pretty intense.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
lay it on us.
Do you think that have we met, or do we know the person that we will marry and or
No.
have kids?
Oh, I'm
No.
glad you asked that because I was
No.
going to say I don't think you know that.
No.
That's
Don't know. I was
crazy.
gonna
Your
say
life
that.
is so interesting.
Yes, isn't it? No, you guys, you gotta enjoy your, dating for a while and freedom, enjoying finding out what you don't like, finding out what you do, having a bad experience, making a video about it.
Getting the views
Because
for
that's
it.
what we do.
Grayson thinks he's found his soulmate about like 7 times now.
Oh,
Sure.
that's so funny.
Not-
You're the romantic.
Everyone is Grayson's soulmate. Look,
Grayson is
I
the
love
romantic.
that. That's really
he
nice.
is the romantic.
The girls you end up with are very talented, creative, and they're very supportive of your careers. And you all get along really well.
Kind of sounds like goals right there.
Okay, well, I thought I knew my wife, but I guess I don't.
We could be wrong. We could be wrong.
hey, life's interesting, right?
Life's interesting.
I need to like.
Everything that I was excited
So
about for my
obviously.
future was kind of like talked about. You guys,
Validated.
Great.
it was validated, and I
That's
feel
good.
like I feel really good.
That's good.
I was nervous coming in, but I feel like amazing.
Oh,
That's awesome.
I like truly feel like motivated and inspired like in myself.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm really excited.
Excited to
Bless
hear
your
that.
hearts. We're so,
Thank you, guys.
We're so happy
Thank you,
to have been
guys.
able to meet
You're
you and work with you. It was
wonderful.
really an honor. It's
Thank
an
you.
honor.
It was.
It's an honor for us as
It
well.
was.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless your heart.
All right, well, I'm gonna take a second to just like process everything I was just told, and I guess we should like reflect on the couch.
And I'm gonna take a couple years to find my wife, I guess. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys back at home.
Wow. What the f just happened?
I'm
bro?
mind blown, guys. I honestly feel like clear-headed and like motivated.
I literally feel like, okay, it sounds dramatic, but a new person. I've always thought that I wanted to do the things that you guys just heard.
Yeah, lately I have felt like I was entering a new chapter of my life, and now I have like confirmation that I
Yeah.
am. It's crazy. I'm like excited for the future and what the future holds for all of us together as like a big family.
It's gonna be nuts, guys.
For real. If you want to check out the Psychic Twins video, the link will be in the description. We talked about our past lives and how we met each other
Yeah, that was nuts.
in our past lives.
and it
which
made
is
a
crazy.
lot of sense. which
Apparently
is
we
weird.
weren't twins in our past lives.
Yeah.
Also, we asked some questions about who they see us collabing with in the future, so those were answered. Just really interesting all around. So their videos in the description below. Also, subscribe to them. They're awesome. They're amazing. They're the sweetest people. Wow.
That was nuts.
Nuts. This week's video shout out goes to Bailey's Minion.
Mr. Ethan's Minion is the name of the account.
And I'm Mr. Ethan. Thank you for having our post notifications on and subscribing. If you guys want to be shouted out in a video in the future, all you have to do is subscribe, turn our post notifications on,
And tweet us a screenshot that you've done so, and we'll find you and shout you out.
so Bailey's Minion, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Subscribe, guys. I feel like we got a lot closer today.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about a lot of things that we've never talked about before, and
Just yeah, subscribe.
so
and
now that you know these things, if you subscribe, we'll be that much closer.
even more closer.
It really helps us out. So if you want to subscribe,
Please do.
press
Please.
the button.
And thumbs up this video if you liked it. If you liked the whole
If you thought it was interesting, or if you would ever want to go to a psychic one day.
yeah, or if you have been to a psychic.
So thumbs it up if anything.
If
has
anything has
in
ever
your
happened to you in your life, if you are watching this video, thumbs up it.
life. Yep. And we'll see you guys.
Hold on, my nose is itchy. Itch in my nose.
Why do I always have to hold up your itchy nose?
It looks like I'm picking my nose, but I have an itch inside of it.
Now he's picking his nose.
Nah, I promise.
All right, guys. Grayson's gonna go pick his nose.
I'm not. I'm itching my nose.
All right. Well.
It's just on the inside. Dude, you're an ass.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week on Tuesday.
Love you guys.
Thanks for coming along on that little journey with us. That was pretty fun. And
And,
we'll see you guys because apparently we are in each other's futures as well. So
We'll see you guys.
next week on Tuesday.
Peace.
What's up, guys? Everybody go to last week's video.
Pop a click on those end cards you see right there.
On the subscribe button.
Check out last week's video or subscribe.
And we have some merch link in the bio. We have some of the merch link that's in the bio. It's so good merch.
Super Alfred.